gooning,
surfing,
peeking,
teasing,
cum control.
otherwise known as edging. We don't have an intro. We never have an intro. If you didn't know that, you're welcome. Now you know. Okay, so we are going to be talking about what edging is. It's basically stopping stimulation on the southern regions of your body before you actually come. After about 30 seconds or so, you can, or more, you can start the stimulation again, and you can do that for however long you like until you would like and you choose to orgasm / come. Why would somebody want to edge? You might ask yourself. What would be the point of this? The main reason that people want to do edging, at least that's the main reason that is all over the place online, is because they are looking to prolong their sexual experiences.
Yes.
Especially with a partner.
And it heightens your pleasures. You can actually get a
time.
full body orgasm instead of just keeping the orgasm in your genitals. An orgasm is like this, and it's good. You're like, wow, woo, this is good. But when you incorporate edging and breath work and Kegels for practice before going into making love or self-pleasure, it takes it like this, and then you keep on practicing it like this, and like this, like you just keep on elevating because you get to know your body more,
and you get to kind of test your body more as well.
You get to explore it through this edging part where you're like almost there, and you want it. Your ego wants you to come, wants you to explode, but then you pull back and you feel into the body and you allow that energy just to move instead of depleting it.
It's a really excellent way of elevating not just your sex with a partner, right? But your own sexual essence inside of you. When you're not releasing that like sexual energy, especially when it's like solo play, when you're not releasing that energy as a man all of the time, that energy, again, promise, I know it sounds woo-woo, okay? But that energy is inside of you and it like radiates from you.
Listen, people don't understand. That energy creates life. It's creation. So when we're not making babies and creating that, what are you doing with that energy?
As a man, you might be hearing this and think, well, maybe you've got a partner and you're like, whatever, I can satisfy her with this, or I can do that, or whatever. This is just how sex is. It's not about that it's being for your partner. That's a lovely little addition, but it is for you. It is for you to be able to like harness your sexual power and to feel like you can kind of have control of your sexual energy.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the bonus is that when you do have partnered sex, it's so much longer. It's so much more fun. There's so much more that you can do. I don't know, because having a penis is like probably the most stressful shit ever. That thing has a mind of its own a lot. You're starting to connect to your sexual organs and you're starting to do like mind, heart, body control with it, right?
Exactly.
So do you have, and I'm just asking this because I do know the answer, but do you have like a lot of men that reach out to you for performance issues?
Yes. A lot of erectile dysfunction and PE. The first thing is we do breath work, because the breath is your life force energy. Then I get them to practice through the breath. We do Kegels. And so you get to learn this sexual energy and to bring it up through the body instead of just leaving it down in your sexual area.
Okay.
And then you add in the edging. And one thing is a really beautiful tip for men when they are just about to feel that they're ejaculating. There's a little button in between your ball sack and your anus, and you just press on that, or you get your partner to press on it.
Let's say they're in a partnered relationship. Would you suggest that they try this on their own first, or with a partner just doesn't?
My advice to anybody is to really get to know you, and to know your body, because then you can move into your partner and show them what you've learned for your own self.
Yeah. Right? So on average, people who are masturbating, men or women, which is interesting because women are notorious for taking a longer time to come. But if for self-pleasure, the average amount of time is 4 minutes for both men and women. That also proves too, right, that we are kind of creatures of habit with our body. And I don't know about you, but whenever I see like guys touch themselves, I'm like, be nice to your fucking penis.
Listen, I know.
What the fuck, man?
It's like they're like,
you're like,
I hate it.
So gentlemen and ladies too, right? Because I said
Yep.
we all know how to get ourselves there in about 4 minutes on average. Maybe go easy on yourself.
Yeah.
When you're practicing edging, don't go in there with your death grip. Start a bit slower so that you can really start to feel into your body.
Yes. Breathe.
Yes.
Breathe. This is the pathway to edging. It's the breath, because the breath will slow you down.
Okay, this is our YouTube-friendly Menzies toy. She is going to demonstrate for us how you would do the breathing and touching technique to get you started in edging.
We breathe through the nose and belly's out. And then when we're breathing out, the belly squeezes in. So you're squeezing your belly button in. So when you're squeezing in, you're pulling this. And so you're pulling your lingam with that energy up. So
Interesting.
you get too excited and you're like, oh, I'm gonna come. You press that button and you just breathe.
Give yourself some time. Okay.
And then even when you're going into the woman and you're edging, it's the same thing. You're breathing in and then you're pulling out and you're circulating that energy. I'm telling you guys, this book.
So this book is The Multiple Orgasmic Male.
Yeah.
This is not sponsored. And this has a lot of really great trade secrets. The mic's back.
Mike's back.
Okay.
Dildo's gone.
A lot of the time, I think that people can confuse edging with semen retention, which is so different.
It's very different.
Okay, we're not even going to go there right now.
We won't talk about that.
We can cover that in another episode.
Do another show on
edging is not semen retention. No. It's no.
I'm like, you know what? It is okay to deplete. And it's like, what are you doing with the energy, though?
100%.
Where are you sending that energy?
Yes.
Where is it gonna go?
Yes.
You know, so I'm a little bit on the edge with that one.
I feel like when it comes to edging or when it comes to coming, what are you doing with that energy? Like, watching corn and ejaculating to corn on a daily basis, bro, you are literally leveling down. If you're walking around in life as a 6, nah, you're like a 3.
2.
Women can sense it.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm not making this up.
True.
I know it sounds really like woo-woo, but it's I fucking swear to God it's true. Like,
she's right.
I'm right? Like, even for people that aren't watching corn all of the time, but they are going overboard in their sexual engagement with other people. Why are you doing that?
Yeah. What's the intention?
Yes.
And what's your intention for edging?
Yeah.
What's your intention?
Yes.
To get to know your body more, to get to know you, your inner juices.
You're totally right. Like,
yumminess.
I feel like if you go into edging being
like, yeah, I just want to have a power cock, and I want everyone to be impressed who I fuck.
As a man, if you could get like really, really genuinely comfortable and confident in your own sexuality and your own sensuality, it feels like such a gift.
If you feel connected to you,
yeah,
you're going to feel more connected to your partner, because then you're not in a confused state. Does she like this? Am I doing a good job? Because you know your body, so you don't have that insecurities running through you.
Yeah.
I really find edging and the breath work and the Kegels really all combined together just brings such a confidence to men or women.
But because men are the ones that have to be the doers, there is a lot more pressure on our mensees to have to kind of like perform. And I'm not saying that there isn't for women for a bunch of other things, but it is, you know, that's a lot of pressure for guys. That's a lot of pressure. But this is a really, really great way. Doing the Kegels, doing the breath work, doing the edging, like with no visual aids.
You put a blindfold on.
Could you imagine that? Imagine like you don't know your partner's doing this and he goes and gets like a handkerchief, wraps it around his eyes. He's in the bathroom just like, and you like walk in, you're like, what the fuck are you doing? babe, no, you sicko. No, this is for you. Shut the fuck up. I'm here for it. Let's say we've graduated now. We've graduated from solo play. You have a good amount of confidence, right? Yeah. And you're bringing it into the bedroom. Yes. What could be so amazing is you bringing her almost to climax, but you are now an edging pro, and then you know what you do? You pull away. So right as she's about to orgasm, or right before she's about to come, that's when you're like, no, you pull away.
Yeah.
And then now you kind of guys are edging together.
Yeah.
And then when you both climax, it's going to be outrageous.
There's nothing like it.
Yeah.
When you are breath connected, climaxing together, and fully in your bodies together.
Okay, so along with the fact that Crystal does a lot of tantric stuff and whatnot, you also are very much experienced in the world of BDSM.
Yeah.
And I think that edging is a really popular tool in the BDSM community. Do you agree?
It's so much fun. It's come control.
Yeah.
It could be used as punishment
Yeah.
and as a reward.
How fun.
It really is. And that's one of the things that I teach them is like you can do come control with her while you're in that role and that play. If she's been a good girl or if he's been a good boy,
Yeah.
then you can give them the full come. But if not, you edge them. You do. You make them beg for it.
Okay.
So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
It's like adult play.
Yes, so many different avenues to edging.
So hopefully you'll take our advice and you give this a go. Yeah, we're going to see you in our next video next week. But for now, that's all we have. So don't forget to
like, share, follow, and subscribe.
Okay, until next week, we love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Gooning,
Surfing.
peeking,
It'd be so much easier than it.
come control.